Now students, let us see some factors which are essentially considered during the designing of jigs and fixtures. Okay, so what are these factors? So see, there should be a easy, quick and consistency, accurate locating, then provide strong, rigid and stable supporting, quickly strong and rigid clamping, the tool guidance for the accuracy and the safety, use of minimum and standard parts, adjustable locating for the variable size, then swarf removal or chip removal, ergonomics and safety, and service life and the cost. These are some essential factors we are considering during the designing of jigs and fixtures. Now let's talk about the jigs. We know very well. So jig is a special category or class of the fixture in which, in addition to providing all functions, that is locating, supporting and holding of the parts, it will also guide the cutting tool during the machining operation. Okay, so jigs are generally used for operations such as the drilling, boring, reaming, taping, counter boring, chamfering, etc. And the main advantage of jig is that there is a minimized tool breakage. Okay, so uh, the main advantage of jig is that they minimizes the tool breakages because they support the tool during the operation, isn't it? And jig also minimizes the possibility of human error by making the loading of the part into the jig in only one way against the locator. Because of this, there is a very less chances of human error. Okay, see, it also allows the use of less skilled labor since the skill is built into the jig already. So less skilled labor are okay with this using of the jigs, and the overall manufacturing time is reduced. Okay, why this overall manufacturing time is reduced? Because of setup time for the part and the tool is reduced to the minimum by the using of these jig bushes, locators and the clamps. That's why there is a overall manufacturing time which is get reduced. Now see the drill jig bushes. See, the main problem with the hole making operation is the slenderness of the tool. Okay, it further gets complicated by the geometry of the hole as well as its location. Hence, jig bush is used to position and guide the cutting tool for cutting operation. For that reason, we are using the drill jig bushes. Okay, so the jig bushes are made of material with a sufficient harden or hardness to ensure the long life, and the typical materials which are used in the making of this drill jig bushes are, there is a hardened steel, carbide, bronze and stainless steel. We are using this material for this drill jig bushes. So what is the purpose of using the bush is to reduce or eliminate the runout, to locate the tool in the position. We already discussed this, to prevent this breaking or buckling of the tool. Because of we discuss, the main problem is that the slenderness of the tool, isn't it? Then to attain them and maintain the accuracy and economy also, these drill bushings are used. The desired characteristics of these bushes are what? Should be hard, okay, finishing inside and outside by grinding operation. The length of the bush is 72 times the diameter. There should be quick fitting, removal and replacement, and do not sleep unwantedly. Okay, now if you see the types of bushes, there are press fit, there are slip type with the liners, there are screw type with or without liners. According to the head, we are having without head, with head, or with flanges. Okay, see here, I have shown the typical headed drill bush and the headless. See, this is a head and here is not head. Okay, so this is headless and this is headed. This is the jig plate and this is our jig bush. Okay, so basically there are number of varieties of jig bushes used to cater to the requirements of the hole making. So out of that we have shown here the headed drill bush. This is the headed drill bush which is most commonly used, and these are used when the hole depth must be get controlled. Okay, to reduce the drill bending and improve the hole accuracy, drill bushes are mounted as close to the workpiece as possible while allowing adequate cheap clearance also. Okay, so the necessary clearance depends on the workpiece material and the type of chip are going to form during the operation. So sometimes what happen, when the drilling axis is not perpendicular to the workpiece surface, it is necessary to locate the exit end of the bush as close to the part as possible. So actually this type of bushes are used, or special drill bushes, when the side thrust on the drill for making the hole on an inclined surface. The inclined diagram I have not shown here. Okay, so you can only keep it in mind, this headed and headless bush used in the drill jig. Now there are also some renewable bushes, slip renewable bush used for the multiple operation such as drilling followed by the reaming operation. Okay, so this is the renewable type of bush. This is the retaining screw. This is the slip bush. This is the liner bush. Okay, then what are the types of drilling the jigs use are, we already told you, open jigs and closed or box jigs. So the open jigs are used for the simple operations. Here work is done only on the one side of the part. I already discussed during the introductory part of this topic. And the closed or box jigs are used for the parts that must be machined on more than one sides. So these are the operations common to the drill jig: drilling operation, reaming operation, tapping, chamfering, counter reporting, counter sinking, reverse sinking, reverse spot fishing. For all these operations we can commonly use a jig. So the first type of jig is here is that the template jig. So basically it is not a true jig, since it is does not incorrupt a clamping device. However, these are used in a number of situations. So here the template jig is consisting of the jig plate. So this is the jig plate with the necessary locating arrangements and the provision of the jig pushes where the hole needs to be get machine. See, so template jig is what? The form of jig consisting of suitable material having the holes for correct location. The plates serve as a template which is fixed on the component to be drilled. The template jigs are normally used for accuracy rather than the speed. This template jig is used for basically for the accuracy than the speed. So used for locating hole pattern on the large workpieces. What are the advantages of this template jig is that we are having no any clamping arrangement. The plates have the bush to guide the tool. We can directly place this template jig on the part. This is simple in construction and less expensive. These are the advantages of this template jig. Whereas if you look at the disadvantages of this template jig is what? It is not as foolproof as the other jigs, and the orientation of the whole pattern to the workpiece data may not be as accurate as the other type of jig. So next disadvantage of the template jig is that this template jig usually not practical when the locating data are dimensioned. Okay, so these are the disadvantages of the template jigs. Next, see here we are having the plate jig. So this is an improved over the template jig just now we discussed. Plate jig is a template jig with the added clamping arrangements here. We are having this clamping arrangement here. Okay, so this is a kind of the template jig or modified over the template jig with the jig bushes and the clamping arrangement. So see here it is consist of a single bush plate with the provision of locating and clamping of the workpiece. They have built-in clamps to hold the workpiece. They use a flat plate containing the bushes have their main structural members. So here all the details are attached to a reference to this plate. Okay, it may have the legs or may not have the legs. So easy part loading and unloading, cheap removal by providing the clearance between the plate and the workpiece. And this jig is also known as the open jig. Slip bushings for the operation other than the drilling, and the thin parts stacked for the drilling several parts at a one time. So see here, these jigs are sometimes made with the use of legs to raise the jig off the table for the large work. Okay, so this style is known as the table jig. Again, this is the modification over the plate jig with the legs, called it as the table jig. See here, the feet provides the square resting surface to the jig. So on these legs, there is the jig is getting the resting option here, and the diameter of the jig feet should be bigger than the slot of machining table to prevent the feet from falling into the slot. So this is the table jig. Then next we are having the sandwich jig. So see here, the our part is get sandwiched between these two plates. Okay, and here are the locating pins. This is a form of plate jig with the back plates here. This is the back plate is used here. The workpiece is clamped like a sandwich between the base plate and the jig plate. This is the base plate and this is the jig plate. See here, these are the bushes from where the tool is going to guide here. Okay, this is the part gets sandwiched between the jig plate and the back plate. So this type of jig is ideal for the thin or soft part that could bend or wrap in other style of jig. Here the use of bushings is determined by the number of parts to be made and diameter of the hole. How the bushings are get known or determined by knowing the number of parts to be get made or the diameter of the hole. Next type of jig we are having the box jig. So the name of the jig is because of the structure like a box. Okay, box like construction within which the component is located. Okay, and the work is clamped by the rotating clamp handle which also locate it. Okay, here is the drill bushing. So it is surrounded the part totally. The shape is like a box, that's why the name is a box jig. So in the figure for loading, see here, this cam rod is taken out of the jig and the workpiece is placed inside this jig at a required position. This holds the workpiece firmly so that the drilling operation can be performed. Okay, so this is the box jig. So such a jigs are generally used or components having irregular shapes or that can not be held by common methods. So whichever the components which are very difficult to get positioned or get located by the normal jigs. In that case, in that scenario, we are going for this box type jig. So here number of holes can be drilled economically with this box jig. One side is open for loading and unloading the workpiece and provided bushing arrangement. So here one side is open for loading and unloading the workpiece and provided bushing arrangements. The box jig can permit drilling of holes in three sides of the workpiece and saves the time and increase production. Definitely, if at one time you can able to produce more than one or two drills, so definitely we are going to save here time, and which will result into the increase in the production rate. That is increasing the production. Then we are having next that is a channel jig. So here the workpiece is mounted against the top and one side of the jig. See here, this is the screw clamp, this is the drill bush. Okay, this is the jig bush, and this is our workpiece. So it is clamped from the third side, and it is type of the extension of this box jig, provides better stability and support for the workpiece. Okay, this is the channel jig. So चैनल जी फिर से यहाँ से करना चैनल जी का. So channel jig or tumble jig. See, channel and tumble jigs allow for drilling in more than one surface in a part without relocating it in the jig. As a result, the accuracy of the part is higher and less handling of the part is required to complete the machining operation. However, the jigs are more complicated and expensive compared to the other types of jigs that so far I have discussed. So here a simple channel jig is shown is here. The workpiece is mounted against the top and one of the side of the jig. It is clamped from the third side. It is a type of a box jig, provides better stability and support for the workpiece. This type is limited to the workpiece of simple symmetrical shapes. It's the only simple parts we can get located in this type of jig. It is mainly consist of the jig body, jig bushes and screws, and workpiece is clamped inside the channel with the help of the screw. Next we are having the leaf jig. So see, they are similar to the box jigs, but the main difference is that difference of the size. Okay, and part location. So distinguished by their hinged cover or leaf carrying the bushes. Can see, this is the leaf carrying the bushes. Okay, and this leaf carrying the bushes can be swung open to load and unload quickly. So this leaf is going to swing for loading and unloading purpose, suitable for complicated workpieces with irregular contours. See this leaf jig, equipped with a handle for easy movement. It consists of drill bush, hinge pin, set screw leaf. Only the thing is that the chips may be accumulate inside and cause the trouble in this leaf jig. This is only the limitation of leaf jig. Okay, so we can stop here for this video.